Hey everybody, fellow YouTubers, fish keepers. This is Cichlid Guy 915. Just wanted to take a moment here and shoot a quick video to enter a Cichlid Keepers Officials 100 sub contest. Congratulations on it. And that's awesome. I just recently started doing the YouTubing thing, so I'm hoping I can get to that level, to that 100, that magic 100 sometime soon, hopefully. So his official rules were just to basically shoot a video of your fish tank and kind of talk about it a little bit. So what got me into fish keeping is just the peace and quiet and the calmness of watching fish. It's just it's a relaxing thing. It's real cool, to be able to keep fish, and they rely on you for everything, food, their livelihood, everything. And it's just always been really a real cool thing for me. I've been keeping fish for a long time. I've had a fish tank since I can remember. I started obviously like the majority of people with community fish and the cheaper ones, guppies and stuff like that. Maybe I might have had some goldfish at some point. Um, but yeah, so I always liked keeping fish, and then what got me into cichlids, into keeping cichlids, was I always liked how saltwater fish look. They were all colorful and real, playing around all the time, all over the fish tank and everything. And I wanted that, but then you realize how expensive a saltwater tank is. So I was like, man, I don't know if I can keep saltwater. And I started looking at these fish, cichlids, and I was like, man, they're colorful. They're basically like the saltwater fish for freshwater. I was like, well, let me take a look at this. So I did, and I fell in love with them. I love cichlids. I've had cichlids for the last for a while, since I want to say about since I started my adulthood, since I moved out of my mama's house. Um, but yeah, so then I stopped doing it for about 3 years or so, because I am in the Navy. So I had to go to a ship for 3 years, and being on the ship, I couldn't really keep up with my fish tank and everything, and I didn't want to leave my poor wife to, on top of having to take care of the kids and the house and everything else that goes on in life, to to maintain a fish tank. That's not fair. I know she would have done it in a heartbeat, because she loves fish too. If I would have asked her, she would have done it, but I just didn't feel right myself, so I just completely didn't do it at all. Once we moved from my last command to here in Virginia, I just decided not to get one. And then once I finally left the ship, I decided to finally get one again. And I kept wanting to get one from as soon as I was about to leave the ship. I wanted to get one, and I was like, I started looking into it and everything, and I was kind of on the fence. As much as I liked it, as much as I wanted it, it was just, living in housing and the constant moving and everything. I didn't know if I wanted to do it. But then I found this awesome, great community on YouTube for fish keeping, and that's what kind of got me back into it. And I said, you know what, I liked watching them on, watching all the YouTube channels, from the KG Tropicals to the King of DIY to all these big, Dustin's fish tanks, and all these awesome big YouTube channels for fish keeping. And so I decided, you know what, let me give it a shot again. Let me start it up again, and I did. And this is what I came up with, what I ended up getting. I got a 40 gallon. I kind of wish I would have gone with a 55. Um, I should have. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know. At that point, I think that's just what I could afford at that specific moment. Uh, but pretty soon, in the next month or so, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be purchasing a 55, I believe, a 55 gallon tank. So hopefully I can do that. Uh, so yeah, so I mean the YouTube community is what really got me back into it. Especially the cichlid keeping community is huge, and there's a lot of really good YouTube channels on it. Like Cichlid Keeper is an example. He's got beautiful fish, amazing tank. I think he's got a couple dolphin cichlids in there that are awesome. I mean, on top of that, you got Sunshine, his bird, that just makes his channel that much more interesting and fun to watch. See what a Sunshine's gonna do, kind of like with Jay Wilson and his birdie. Uh, but yeah, so that's kind of why I started doing it again, and I kind of recently started doing it myself, doing the whole YouTube thing. This is actually, I believe, this only the second or third time I'm actually talking on the video. I usually just shoot a video and put some good music on there, and that's what I kind of load up. So yeah, so that's all I really got to say. I don't want to just ramble for a long time. Just thanks to Cichlid Keeper, and congrats again on your 100 subscribers. Actually, now it's probably more than 100. Keep up the hard work and dedication to the hobby. Doing a really good job. Beautiful fish, beautiful tank. So yeah, so just stay tuned to my channel. Hopefully I can start making a couple more interesting videos than just of my fish tank and music. Maybe a couple of reviews and stuff like that. So yeah, stay tuned to it. Good luck to everybody else who enters. Hope everybody has a safe day. Have fun and fish on. Adios.